delayed. I'm delayed on Seohyun's hand.
I have state. Jordude's not online.
Bring victory.
He's online for me. I'm spectating the Jordude right now.
I don't think he removed me. That'd be a little rude.
Maybe you did get removed. Maybe he doesn't like you.
Damn, I don't blame him. All right. Yeah. I'm specting Seohyun with a great opening hand.
The Jordude greeting Seohyun through emote, and Seohyun giving the greeting back. Such great sportsmanship between these two.
An incredible discovery.
We have a great matchup here. Jordude being a member of Complexity Gaming, a very big organization in the esports industry, and Seohyun being a very big name in the Hearthstone circuit, very, very strong player, and very talented and very intelligent with his plays. I think we're in for a really good matchup here.
Both starting hands look really strong. Kirin Tori Mage with counter spells always nice, and Seohyun has Radiant Elementals, Power Word Shields, just Potion of Madness, just a bunch of stuff he can use to really start doing some early game damage. I'm not sure what the who's favored in this matchup. Both Tempo Mage and Combo Priest are very good at crushing the control type decks and Combo Priest, but head to head, I'm not too sure who wins this.
Job done.
And a really nice play from Seohyun there, being able to take his Mana Worm, buff it up, and then trade.
We have many secrets.
Seohyun has the ability to take the card draw here if he wants.
How's the spectating on your screen? Right now I have a burning rope just going across without, anything.
I do not have a burning rope. You may want to reconnect.
I wonder.
I don't know, it's not the worst thing to see. We're on Seohyun's turn, right?
But I as long as you're not yeah, we're on Seohyun's turn.
He just hit into the Kirin?
Correct.
Alright, I'm not behind then, I'm just, I just got a rope. I got a burning rope on my screen. And now it's gone. Okay.
Forever roped. Forever roped.
Yeah, it was like the music was always on that, very high anticipation, ready to, burn the rope. And it was a little dramatic, I'm not gonna lie. I felt kind of scared for him, but I knew he had time left, but it's just I've heard that noise so many times before.
Excuse me, you are on
So
fire.
this turn, I guess he's just going to Primordial.
He's just trying to get rid of that elemental there. That way Seohyun doesn't have as many options available to him, and forcing him to actually have to heal that Northshire. Otherwise, it's just going to get eliminated. Either way, the Medivh's Valet proves threat enough to remove it off the field. But Seohyun trying to get the card draw he's looking for before it gets taken out.
And the Corridor Creeper is just a great threat right there.
Great threat. And there's no explosive runes on field, so he gets away with a really strong tempo play here.
Mana Worm and the Glyph is just filthy. So he has Frostbolt.
The Frostbolt's a very strong play here.
It takes out the Creeper.
It takes out the Creeper. You lose the Valet, but I mean, losing the Valet, not a big deal when you're thinking about a Creeper on field.
And it also buffs the Mana Worm up where the Cleric can't trade into it and then heal up.
He could also go for Greater Arcane Missiles, giving him a lot of options, but I think that the Frostbolt might just be more of an immediate answer here.
Yeah, I really don't like Greater Arcane. The Frostbolt, it costs 0 this turn. So now, I'm not sure what we're going to see. Yeah, probably just Draco is just a really strong card, and
just replacing that 5/5 body on the field there, it's just proving that he has threat after threat to throw on this board, really putting Jordude in a position of what am I gonna do here for a turn 6? Explosive Runes prevents bodies from going on the board, but he has no immediate way to deal with that Draconid Operative.
And I just want to go back. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, getting rid of that Norshire prevents any more card draw, and sets that Draconid Operative for a clear next turn. But Seohyun's just gonna keep building resources here.
What I really like is last turn with the Draconid Operative from Seohyun. He had the chance to pick Archaeologist, Kieran Torn, and Explosive.
Wish to live.
And he would have had another Draconoid, so he could have tried to go for a secret combo. But I really like how he chose the Explosive Runes. One,
And playing around that counter spell as well with the Inner Fire, that's a next level play right there. Just knowing that he can clear it. That 5/3 just isn't enough body on the board to be able to stop this aggression.
I feel like he just plays Draconoid, gets Frostbolt, plays that, and just wins. That's my prediction right now. You could also play Duskbreaker with Explosive Runes, or play Shadow Visions with something.
I wonder.
I think Frostbolt is his best result here.
That also
He's gonna
works.
play the Duskbreaker, and he's gonna keep the bodies on board. Now having 2 3/3s, and starting that aggression run.
And this doesn't look that good for...
The Jordude out of resources and no units in hand, making it really hard. Like, there's no reload potential here.
So I feel like you can just test the spell with Explosive Runes. I don't think you want to test with Shadow Visions. Let's see what he gets here. And yeah, Fireland's Portal has so much value.
Thank you for the ransom note.
And he's not going to test the secret. He knows it's Counterspell or Ice Block.
So knowing that his opponent doesn't have very many options here, just pushing the face damage, knowing that I have to get my opponent down. I have to get this aggression to a point where no matter what draws he gets, he's just not going to be able to come back from it. And it looks like that Crystal Runner is going to be getting removed this turn. And Seohyun's going to be able to take board here.
So he tests with Shadow Visions, and then...
Twilight Drake looking very threatening here.
But that top deck, though.
A top deck is very strong. It allows him to get the minion on board. Oh my, the Blood Queen Lanafel. The lifesteal is nice, but it's not.
It's not enough.
It's not enough.
And that's...
I mean, unless Seohyun wants to interfire it for him, but I don't think
that is also a viable. Leaving that up is really good, because if you can Potion of Madness, Divine Spirit, interfire that, like,
yeah,
that's like a 1/6 is like amazing to have. But I think this game's pretty good. Yep. The
Jordude knows that he's out of options, and it's just going to spiral out of control here. Van Herth Invitational 2017 playoffs.
Begin.
Seohyun's going to be using his Hunter against Jordude's Combo Priest.
This is a really interesting one as well.
I think this will be a really good matchup. I think Jordude's in favor of this one just because of the clear that the Combo Priest
provides with Duskbreaker. That kind of clear can be really crippling to a Hunter.
Oh, and if he could get 4 attack, or +3 attack to make it 4, that's insane.
That would really set a strong aggression here. And potentially put him to the point where he pulls ahead, but he's not going to get it. He is going to take the health, setting him up for a really good Inner Fire play if he can pull Inner Fire in his next turn or two.
His hand looks pretty good. I'm not sure if he trades in. Yeah, I think he just go for the dragon.
He has to go for the turn 4 dragon. He needs.
Oh.
He's gonna go for Alex, potentially saving himself late game if you think about it.
Yeah.
Alex gives him the potential to bring his life total back up, especially after Seohyun has exhausted his own resources. We're gonna get Leok here though, and Seohyun's gonna be able to put on quite a bit of pressure.
And the Houndmaster buffing up the Leok or the Dire Mole. Either one that gets to 4.
I think Jordude trades here into the Leok, and then just Duskbreakers, coins out to Duskbreaker. I think that's his best option right now. Just get some board clear and don't let anything spiral out of control.
Yeah, that's the line he's going with. So it's a 2-3 or a 1-3. Yeah, no, the buff isn't as good as it was. He doesn't run Shadow Word Pain or anything, but it's just a 4-attack minion. It's just so much harder for Priest to deal with if he gets a random spell somehow.
Potion of Madness gonna come in handy in this matchup. Hunter with a lot of small minions that you can potion. A lot of strong small minions too. Jordude really thinking about this after just facing a combo priest. He's now in the combo priest's shoes, and faced with the option, I would have taken the Power Word Shield as well. It gives him the card draw, especially with the double Power Word Shield. It's just a really good setup for Jordude here, but he's gonna be sacrificing that Duskbreaker.
Let's see what companion rules. We haven't seen a Huffer all day today. I want to see a Huffer.
To my side.
Hey,
Looks like
okay.
you're gonna see a Huffer.
All right, I'm in a good mood now. Yeah, I think he just hits face the whole time here. Maybe no, he's just smart.
Because it's hero power him down from this point. It's simple as that. He's low enough that you can just hero power every turn and not have to worry about it.
And there's not a card that he has in hand that can save him.
There's the only card that can save him is
Pyro.
Alex, and I mean at that point.
And nope, that won't do it. He needed another small spell there to help him out, but it looks like that's going to be game. Even if he heals up to 13, that's still plenty.
It's not enough.
If he removes the 1, no, yeah, that's game. So Seohyun goes up 2-1 or 2-0.
What a great aggression here by Seohyun. Just really solidifying his lead here. Great plays by Seohyun. We're going to be moving on to game number 3. Seohyun leads 2-0.
Give me strength.
You asked for it.
Both players look like they have a pretty strong starting hand. If Seohyun can get a 1-drop and
Is someone
TheJordude
injured?
can get something to follow it, his cleric up, but yeah, they both look pretty good.
Jordude running the combo priest again. Seohyun with secret mage. The secret tempo mage, I think, has a good favor in this matchup just because of the explosive runes. Really cripples the ability to divine
Once
spirit.
upon a time.
And that's not a bad pickup at all.
And as I said, we starting off here
Wow.
already using an inner fire, just trying to get that threat off the board, but now limiting his options of inner fire.
To be fair, you only need 1. I guess that.
You do only need 1. You could still shadow visions it. He
Oh.
does still have options to get more.
That's an amazing card in this. Spellbender, just any of the buffs they use, just go straight onto that 1/3, and that just really hurts. So the Power Word Shield, the Divine Spirit, something is gonna get messed up.
And Jordude not having any idea that that's a spellbender could be put in quite the predicament later in the game.
Spellbender is really hard to test for, because it could always also be Ice Block unless you proc them. So there's always that possibility that it could be one or the other, and that's really hard for him to deal with, especially because it was a discovered secret. It wasn't one he ran in his deck.
Getting rid of that Draconite operative gives Seohyun the board now. We're seeing that Divine Spirit picked up by Jordude, but we're still in a point where he has no ability to proc that secret. But now with that Frostbolt, it looks like he'll have an answer to proccing the Spellbender here.
Yeah, that's really good.
I think that was really his only answer. He needed something that targeted. Otherwise, he just wasn't proccing that Spellbender. And Seohyun would have been getting that Divine Spirit. Seohyun really applying the pressure, just saying, all right, you got to deal with me now. I'm not letting you go any further. You know, clear my board.
Well, he can clear everything except for one minion. The Dusk Freak.
Giving... Oh my, that Spellbender, taking that health is going to be huge.
Yeah.
He really wanted to Frostbolt that.
Regardless, he could Frostbolt. He's gonna Frostbolt that, okay, and then trade. Alright, the play seems good.
I think that's a really strong play on Jordude's part, and taking the Draconite operative out of reach of the Spellbender, but the Alunith is now going to give Seohyun every bit of draw that he needs.
And we see that Pyro come into hand, and this is one of those matchups where it actually turns out to be viable.
That's another 2 damage onto Jordude there. But making that Corridor Creeper a little cheaper.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Seohyun really quick on the play here. Already knows what he's gonna do.
Can you take the Fireball for 1 mana, Explosive Runes for 0, or Firelands Portal for 4?
I think we're in a position where a Fireball just makes more sense. He needs the burn damage.
He needs the burn, and it's also cheaper to trade.
But we're at a point where if he just applies the burn damage, and he has enough that Arcane Intellect could lead into something next turn that adds even more burn down to Jordude. Essentially, Seohyun only needs to make it to turn 10, and he has the Pyroblast in hand, which essentially could be the lethal he's looking for.
The only issue I have with that is the Combo Priest can kill you at any point, because it just needs 1 turn. So I feel like you want to try to remove the board, because you'll always have the burst damage in your deck, and you're drawing it constantly with a Lunith. So you'll always...
Corridor Creeper is not what he's looking for either. Like, that's just...
That's rough.
That's not a helpful play right here. Clear the board. That's going to be a really strong play here, clearing the board. But Seohyun really doesn't need a board. Acolyting the Corridor Creeper here, a really smart move, transferring that attack power, making himself seem a little bit more threatening than he is right now.
I feel like with Counterspell and this Frostbolt in face, you're pretty strong in this matchup, but yeah, that's what he's just going to set up for Pyro.
Excuse me, you are on fire.
Just hoping that he's hoping that Jordude just doesn't have the answers here to be able to get out of this, and there's no way for Jordude to pull out a lethal here.
Especially with the Counterspell thrown up, that really helps him. Make sure there's no extra Divine Spirit or something that comes down, but that's pretty much game.
Not knowing that Seohyun has the Pyroblast in hand, he's gonna attempt to clear the board and save himself. But Seohyun is going to take match number 3 and win this by a landslide, proving that Seohyun is a very strong player in this tournament.
So Seohyun has qualified for the semifinals then? We won't be seeing any more of him tonight, but we'll see him at the championship straight.
Great games by Seohyun and Jordude.